I'm Todd Grisham. Fernando Vargas. Here comes an absolute legend out of Oxnard, California. Who could forget his battles in the 90s with the best of the best in his division? Here comes the Miracle Man, Daniel Jacobs, fighting out of New York, New York. He is one of the most talented fighters in this division. Let's see what he's got for us in this one.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is the amateur great from Oxnard, California. Introducing the 2-time world champion, El Feroz, Fernando Vargas. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Brooklyn, New York, introducing an acclaimed 2-time middleweight champion of the world, known as the Miracle Man, Daniel Jacobs.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
All right. This is it. This is that place. This is that fight venue. This is the place where the action happens.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. The right hook just missed. That right hand scored perfectly. There's a counter shot. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the fans of the people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice defense on that hook. Defense is not an option for these two. Perfect counter shot. Unlucky to miss with that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Fernando Vargas in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace.
Here we go for round 2. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? Excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Fernando Vargas in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on the...
Big deep breaths. Big deep breaths. Calm yourself down.
Let's get it started in round 3. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Just misses right uppercut. Counter punch. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. He threw a punch and just got countered. Catch and shoot. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
A straight right, just hold it right there. Oh, Vargas just got rocked. True champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Jacobs in real trouble. Fernando Vargas in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Don't get carried away. What are you doing? You switched off completely. You're starting to make mistakes.
Just the same again. Don't change too much yet.
Get back on the job. Get back out there and win.
And there's the bell to start round 4. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Hold that thought! Ooh, and Daniel Jacobs just got rocked. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. That could never happen.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
he misses with that straight left. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Punch, counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Fernando Vargas in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges...
Just the same again. Don't change too much.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Nice counter punch right up the middle. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they went out of steam.
That hook was off target. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
A swing and a miss with the right hook. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Fernando Vargas in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
There's a lot on the line here.
He's ready to go. He's absolutely shot.
Okay, now you're switching off. Let's get out there, get your boxing back to...
There's the bell to start round 6. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys...
And Vargas could not take any more. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
Got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. He just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Vargas is on the canvas. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
That's lights out right there.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Beautiful counter shot. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Fernando Vargas in that last round. A borderline disastrous round, but he's still on his feet.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
You had everything in the bag.
Nice round, good round. I like it. I'm happy. Good man.
Get your boxing back together. Listen,
Round 7, here we go. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Oh, man, Vargas really took that poorly. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Extreme Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
As tough as Vargas is, he couldn't stand up. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
That counter shot lands. That hook just can't find the target. Nice counter shot. Ten seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Fernando Vargas in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up.
Great work. I love it.
Round 8, and we're off again. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming up? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Fighter's vision is paramount, and the referee may stop it here. Yes, sir. We fight on here. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they...
Not sure how serious that cut is, but the referee's going to take a good look at it.
Are you all right? Are you okay?
The referee says they're okay to fight, and we'll keep fighting. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Gotta let let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good looking right hook, but that was blocked. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time. A unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight. What a style. What a pace. To get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.